everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the back nine of another course vlog. This time we're out at Dorado Park Golf Course here in Long Beach, California. This is the site of the Long Beach Open Professional Tournament, as well as the Long Beach City Championship. Man, this is a course I've played plenty of times out here and would love to show it off to all of you. Please smash that like button down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And let's get started with this back nine. Number 10 is a par 5, longer one. I believe it's about 570 yards. Let's get to it. Hey, not a bad guess there. 564 is the number on the card from the black tees. You got to deal with a shorter fairway bunker on the left and a longer fairway bunker on the right off the tee. Luckily for me, I can typically take it over both of these bunkers and I don't have to deal with either of them. Now, a lot of trees have fallen over the years, creating a wider corridor into this green than used to be there, and it's actually opened up this shorter fairway bunker off to the left-hand side here for your approach shot, so you got to be careful of that. Hey, look, there's one more bunker in front of the green. This one protects a lot of it. It is very, very deep, and the green is elevated 2 or 3 feet above the fairway, so a lot of times you can't see the flag. Really decided to step back and unleash this shot. This tee box is right next to the driving range, and you know what? Just decided to hit one longer than anybody could on the driving range. Got a little lazy with the approach shot there and pushed it off to the right-hand side. Wasn't able to quite catch the tongue of the green, and here I am deep down in the bottom of that deep bunker. I was wicked short-sighted on that pin and just tried to land it next to the pin and have it roll out to the middle of the green to face my longer birdie putt. And you know what? A longer birdie putt is better than leaving it here in the bunker or sending it over the green. So it is what it is. Let's just try to knock it close. How about that one? Sometimes even the 50-footers can roll in. What a great birdie to start off this back nine. Hole 11 here has a tucked away tee box, creating a longer par 4 from the black tees. It's going to bring that fairway bunker on the right-hand side into play, and as you can see, there are 2 little trees jutting out into the fairway, creating some sort of a little baby dog leg here. And it does bring that short left water into play, and there's plenty of deep little pot bunkers around this green as well. They can get these greens running pretty quick, and a lot of them slow back to front, including this one. It can be very, very slippery. Now that swing pretty much matched the 2-iron swing you just saw from the 10th fairway. A little block out to the right-hand side, got caught up in the trees, and dropped on down onto the cart path. I took my drop here onto some fluffy grass and took a hack, hoping to God I could get it somewhere up and over around the trees. This was one of those lucky shots. Just past the hole, but it's above the hole. An immediate quick walk because I didn't know if I could possibly stop that thing next to the cup. I tried to take my time with this, but I didn't take enough time, and sloppy 3-putt bogey there to follow up the birdie. I was not very happy over that putt. And we're facing one of the more difficult par 3s of the day here, but we're facing a very easy and accessible hole location. Once again, the difficulty here is in the slope of the green. A lot of back to front pitch, and you've got to be the correct distance. Well, speaking of correct distance, I landed it right in the middle of the green, leaving myself a long 40-foot downhill birdie putt, and I just was terrified, to be honest with you. I mean, after hitting the last one from 5 feet, 15 feet by, this one here was slippery sliding, lifted out on the bottom side, the wrong side of the hole, and another 3-putt bogey. That's a trend I don't like to see. And here, hole lucky number 13, there's that water hazard from the 11th hole. It comes into very much into play here on this hole. It is all the trouble you can possibly want to imagine off the tee. You've got to get it close to the hazard, though, in order to get an angle into this green. You can see the size of those trees on the right-hand side. They absolutely block out your view. You're not going to be able to get around them unless you're down the middle of the fairway. I had some confidence in the driver finally and thought I could clear the water. Here we go. The shot was playing back into a little bit of a baby breeze and was able to really kind of stay on top of this ball, get it to turn over, and clear that water indeed. Now 130 into the breeze was going to be a full pitching wedge for me back to the middle flag. Landed it just about there, and you know, this time I was underneath the hole. I thought I did a good job, but oh boy, this hole's on the left edge of the green and another slippery little pin. This time you think you leave it underneath the hole, but look at this thing go. There he goes. That's 3 3-putt bogeys in a row. I hate 3 putts. Especially 3 in a row. I haven't done that in a very long time. It's time to salvage something. Here on one of the more gettable par 4s, 387 off the card is mid-sized to me, but that bunker down the right-hand side spells all the trouble. It's way too tight, especially with that bunker, to hit a driver, and man, it's just an elevated green. It's going to leave you a funky shot, so the decision here is again a 2-iron off the tee so that I can lay back and have a full wedge into this hole location. Middle left on this one, a little bit more gettable. Well, I did what I wanted to do there, and I didn't leave the ball out to the right. I did turn it over to the left, and this was the beginning of my woes. I started to lose my swing. Almost stymied behind the tree, had to play a punch shot off my right foot. Really controlled my tempo there. Made sure I kept my follow through low, and it helped scoot that ball on down there. It was one of the better punch shots I've hit in a very long time. Now just looking to get up and down, to be honest. Borderline chip the thing in, and hey, it's right there at 5 feet. Let's roll one in and salvage a par. God. Another bottom side lip and another bogey 4 in a row for me. Oh boy, turning an even par, making that birdie on 10 and 4 bogeys in a row. Welcome to Dorado Park. If you're not on your game, this course can bite. Here on 15, I think it's one of the toughest par 4s on the golf course. Super narrow fairway unless you get it past that tree. If you do, you got bunkers down the right-hand side, and as you see, the fairway runs out at about 300 yards. Really, with the hard fairways, that's going to take driver out of my hands once again. A very difficult front hole location here is going to bring all that water into play, and a typical green here sloping back to front makes it even more treacherous. Now here I was trying something fancy, and it slipped out of me, and I hit it off to the right. Another one into the trees. Now I just got away with the punch shot of my life. That one hooked. This one's got a cut. Let's see if I can do it again. Hitting a punch cut off of that slope over the water. That was one of the best shots I've hit in a very long time considering the circumstances. But now I'm above the hole and really got to hit a great chip shot. Well, I think that will qualify as great. Finally get a nice, comfy tap-in par.
So we're getting up here to the 16th hole. My buddy Goose over here. I'm gonna let you decide, since we're playing in NASSAU. I know we're playing the tips all the way around. This is 330, and this would be the drivable tips. Yeah, he's looking around. He doesn't know where it is. Oh. Back there. Plays 380 from back there, or 325 from right here. You get to decide where you want to play.
Well, I've never played from back there, so let's play from back there.
Back we go.
Goose has played here just as much as I have over the years, and he didn't even know this tee box existed over here on the right-hand side. It's nearly back on the first fairway, but it does give you a clear shot angle down into the hole and makes it play a little bit as a dogleg to the right. Adds a little bit of length, making it 380 total, so you got to cut this up properly, and it does, of course, bring that fairway bunker into play for your driver. Longer is not really an option here. You got to lay back and give yourself a proper number, and we got a dead center pin location just a little bit over that bunker. Speaking of those numbers, I'm going to cut it up and use a 5-iron here off the tee. A perfect 5-iron down the middle of the fairway leaves myself a perfect 9-iron. Well, there we go. Middle of the fairway, middle of the green. Let's see if we can roll in this longer birdie putt. Not too bad. I finally cozy one down there and get another comfy tap in par. On to the last par 3 of the day. 17 has another removed black tee box, going to make it about 190 yards to the middle of the green. That down tree on the left-hand side is going to be a factor today. I didn't notice it from above as much, but man, when you get down on the tee, that tree blocks the entire green. I'm sure by now that tree's probably gone and removed, cut up, and burned in some fireplaces around here, but for the time that we played it, we couldn't see the flag at all. Tried to turn a 6-iron over there and overcooked it. Left myself a nasty little short-sided chip. And ain't gonna play a chip shot here. This is a 64-degree wedge, gonna play a big high pitch. Was really just able to get that up on the shelf, but I left myself another slippery putt down the hill, out of the camera's sight.
Alrighty, so we're back out here with my buddy Goose, and we're here on the 18th hole, and the vlog's been going pretty good. I hope you all have liked it. Please don't forget to smash that like button down below. Now, the match between Goose and I here, the front 9 and the total have been closed out. However, the back 9, we are all square going into this par 5 18th hole, and with the handicaps, no strokes given on this hole. We're playing it straight up. Let's see how we do.
18 here has really taken a toll over the years, and the budget cuts that the city has taken into this golf course has really taken any kind of bite out of this hole. Now what you face is an absolutely bunkerless par 5. We used to have a line of bunkers down the left-hand side up on those hills. It was pinched by the right-hand side trees as well off the tee. Into the green, you got a green wrapped around the backside of that lake. You used to have a couple bunkers off the left-hand side protecting the layup, really pinching that layup in between some bunkers and the lake. Again, those bunkers are overgrown and all grassed in as well. A beautiful wrap around here shows we have another front hole location taking a lot of that water out of the play.
Kind of lost it. Oh boy.
Lost that one a little bit right. That is going to absolutely take going for this into out of play for me. Here we go for Goose.
Just down the left-hand side. It got through the trees, though. Should be okay.
You
got through that really well.
A great layup here for Goose with his hybrid down to about the 100-yard mark, and I found myself in the trees and had to take a 7-iron and avoid that water on the right-hand side. Picked my line over the trees, hoping to get right down to that 100-yard marker next to Goose.
I'm at 109, hitting the gap wedge.
He had 3 more yards on me and was able to hit first. That really was the deciding factor for me here. And I stood over this shot knowing I had to hit one close as well.
But I hit it fat. So, now I gotta get up and down.
Here we go. Womp womp.
Well, I almost made it in the sprinkler hole. Wrong hole. Goose for birdie. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Woo. That, ladies and gentlemen, is always good. Nice par, man. Thank you. Great par. Make me make this one. It's a push.
Here we go. I got a long putt from the edge of the green to push the match for Goose and I here on the back 9. And to finish with one last par.
Come on, baby, let's go! Let's go! Was that a little bit of tragedy? Love that. Oh, I crushed that putt. The pin saved me. Oh, hey. Nice pars. Push the back 9. And that's that. Thank you all for joining us. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We will see you next time. Later.